3, 2, 1, start. Human and wildlife conflict refers to the negative interactions between humans and wildlife that result in harm to either the human or the animal. As human populations continue to grow, there is increased competition for resources, and this leads to more conflicts with wildlife. These conflicts can arise in various ways, including destruction of habitat, encroachment of human settlements into wildlife territories, and poaching. The destruction of habitat is one of the leading causes of human and wildlife conflict. As human populations grow, the need for land to support agriculture, urbanization, and industrialization increases. This leads to the destruction of forests and other wildlife habitats, and as a result, animals are forced to seek food and shelter in human settlements. This can lead to conflicts between humans and animals, as animals may cause damage to crops, property, or even harm people. Another cause of human and wildlife conflict is the encroachment of human settlements into wildlife territories. As humans expand their living spaces into areas that were once exclusively inhabited by animals, they disrupt the natural balance, and this can cause conflict. As humans move into wildlife territories, they may unwittingly create barriers that prevent animals from accessing essential resources such as water and food. Poaching is also a significant cause of human and wildlife conflict. The illegal hunting and killing of wild animals for their body parts, meat, or fur can lead to direct conflict between humans and wildlife. In some cases, poachers may enter into direct conflict with rangers and other conservationists who are trying to protect wildlife. The impact of human and wildlife conflict can be devastating for both humans and animals. For humans, the damage caused by wild animals can be costly both in terms of monetary value and human life. On the other hand, wildlife that come into conflict with humans may suffer injury, death, or displacement from their natural habitats. To address the issue of human and wildlife conflict, several strategies have been implemented. One of the strategies is the use of physical barriers such as fences and walls, which are used to keep animals away from human settlements. This approach is effective but is not always practical, especially in rural areas where the cost of building physical barriers can be prohibitive. Another approach is the use of technology to monitor wildlife movement and behavior. This can help to identify areas where human wildlife conflict is more likely to occur and then implement targeted interventions to mitigate the conflict. For example, sensors and cameras can be used to monitor the movement of elephants and other large animals in areas where they are likely to cause damage to crops and property. Education and awareness campaigns can also be effective in reducing human and wildlife conflict. This can include sensitizing communities to the importance of protecting wildlife and the potential risk of human and wildlife conflict. It can also include training programs for farmers and other individuals on how to deter animals from crops and properties without causing harm. Finally, conservation efforts can help to reduce human and wildlife conflict by protecting and restoring natural habitats. This can include reforestation programs and the creation of corridors and buffer zones that connect fragmented habitats, allowing animals to move freely and safely. In conclusion, human and wildlife conflict is a significant issue that requires a comprehensive approach to mitigate. The destruction of habitat, encroachment of human settlements into wildlife territories, and poaching are some of the leading causes of human and wildlife conflict. Solutions to this issue include the use of physical barriers, technology, education, and conservation efforts. Ultimately, it is important to find a balance between human and wildlife needs to ensure that both can coexist in a way that benefits all. Stop.